Hey toys and collectible fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com with another, this time Spider-Man review actually, rather than anything else. We've got another Spider-Man review coming up, that's why I'm saying another, but there's another one coming which is slightly different. Anyway, the Amazing Spider-Man movie series, this is the Ultra Poseable Spider-Man. It explodes out and tells you over 20 points of articulation. You said 100 there. There's nothing else in the pack. Our good friends at FX France, who's done a review for us here on TekSushi.com, has covered this before because it makes a nice change for Hasbro to actually release a figure where there's nothing in there, no flying gizmos, no cords, no big huge ass guns. It's just the figure, and it's superposable. But unfortunately, we've still been charged nearly full price for this. I paid $15 for this in store. That was reduced from $19.99. So $19.99 for one single figure. Hasbro, please, good God. Anyway, managed to get it for $14.99, which is a little more reasonable for us here in Australia. There's some other figures that are available in the collection. I have to say, entirely underwhelmed by most of them. There's complete lack of articulation. They're not too bad, but really this articulation's sucking at major time. Anyway, very much geared to the younger market. You can see some of these other figures there, the Reptile Blast Lizard, Zip Rocket Spider-Man, and Web Cannon Spider-Man. There's lots of variations which you can see all at hasbro.com/Spider-Man. So this is Ultra Poseable Spider-Man. And we're not off to a good start here because first of all you can see a couple of things. One is there's a peg hole in the foot, well, what it looks like a peg hole, and we don't have one on the figure. So that's a bit of a bummer. Second one is, as you can see, Spidey's got a pose that's kind of like that, which is his web slinging pose. You can see it on a couple of poses there. He's punching on one and he's got his web slinger on the other hand. And that's not the figure we get. So, Ultra Poseable Spider-Man it may be, but it's not the Ultra Poseable figure that we get in the package, which is a bit of a bummer. So here's the one we actually do get, which kind of looks the same, but he doesn't have his web-slinging hand. He's just got a standard gripping hand, but he's got nothing to grip. So, yeah, a bit of a letdown there. It's an annoyance that we see something on the pack, and yet it's not what we get, but there we go. So, look, this is, by all intents and purposes, definitely Ultra Poseable. It's not the best Spider-Man we've ever had. It is in this slightly new suit, guys, although really blinking you really wouldn't know the difference. The prints, the paints, they're really not well done, I have to say. Let's take a start and look at that. If I just focus in on this guy, I should say. Have a look at that, the dodgy eye paint that we've got there in the figure. This is not good. We don't get the right figure, the paint's shoddy. Oh, guys, come on. This is just, and you want $20 for this thing? I want to like it, but it's just, never mind. Other than that, it is a detailed figure in terms of the suit, which looks good, so that's a plus point. It does have all this kind of intricate grooving and webbing all over it, and a really nice back print there of Spidey on the back, so that is a nice part. There's a bit of Spidey bum for you, and that's pretty much what we get. We get these silver boots, which I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see the movie to see what's going on. It's kind of got this flick off piece, which looks as if it's mispainted, but I think it's actually intended to be that way, which allows the tip to be red and this silver underneath. We'll find out soon enough once the movie comes to theatres. I think it's July 9th, certainly for us here in Australia. So look, all over articulation is the key thing here, and we get this ball jointed head and also this bendable back and forth head too. You can just see that joint underneath. We get ball joint with hinges pretty much everywhere on the shoulders, on a double joint on the elbow, which is a big plus. And we get swivel wrists too. And also, these swivel wrists have hinged joints there too. So it is definitely living up to the mega articulation stakes. We get the swivel torso, I should say. And we get ball joint with hinge on the knees, double joints on the ankles, and these excellent ultra poseable legs we get there, these hinged ball joint pieces as well. Kind of look like a little bit like slippers he has on, but look, it works for me. It gives it really good poses. We've seen these in a couple of Star Wars figures, Mace Windu and a few others in the past by Hasbro. It's a good job done. The only problem is they've forgot and tried to, I guess, obviously avoid putting holes there where the plastic would be a little bit too thin, but we could have had some peg holes at the front, so it makes this figure really hard to stand up. We do get this kind of slight angular foot pattern there. You'll see that there's a kind of tail off piece there underneath, so it's flat and smooth and then slightly ankled up. So anyway, it allows the figure to be just posed that little bit more. So paintwork, not too good. That shoddy piece there up on the eye is really kind of let me down. And the colour of this should be more of an orange colour, as you'll see from the figure pack there. There we go. So I'll maybe try and repaint that and tidy that up. So, but a nicer touch of paint up there would have been good and made it a bit more realistic. If we look at another Spidey from Marvel Universe line, there you go. That's how to do a Spider-Man. So Marvel Universe sadly not really available in Australia. God knows why. I guess they just don't sell so much. But that's how to do an awesome Spidey. This guy's got everything, including most of that articulation there, and he looks the part. So really, really cool Spidey from the Marvel Universe line. And we'll give you a review of this guy and lots of others on TekSushi. Lots of more Marvel, I should say, coming to you. So just above Spidey's head, he's telling you to hit that subscribe button so we can keep sending you lots of videos and get those subscribers to see more of our content. So please share it and subscribe and let us know what you think of all the reviews and of course of this ultra posable Spidey. So there we go. Anyway, let us know what you think. Comments below or on facebook.com/TekSushi, TekSushi.com. We're also on Twitter at twitter.com/TekSushi as well, and lots of updates shared on Twitter and Facebook, really more than so on our blog. So join us there and let us know what you think, what you want to see, and we'll see for more reviews coming up soon. Cheers.